It's recording now. First of all, thank you very much for giving up your time to record this interview. And I'm happy that we're doing it at this time of the year. First, it's after Christmas. Second, after we worked, I think it's half a year has gone.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So that sort of proves that with my method, you lose weight and you keep it off happily.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, half a year, it's enough time. And especially that you survived Christmas without gaining weight.
Yeah.
I think it's a really, really good result. I'm just wondering if my earphones still working. I think they are.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you, yeah.
Yeah, so let's rewind back to that half year ago. What was your problem? Where were you at? What did you want to achieve?
So my biggest challenge was losing weight and keeping it off, but not necessarily losing weight, because I would go on a very strict diet, I would cut calories ridiculously, and I would lose weight. But the biggest problem was when I went back to normal eating, I would get that weight back on. Basically, I would gain it back on. So that was my biggest challenge, to keep it off. And what I wanted to do is I got to a point where I had these 2 kilograms. I know it sounds like a small amount, but for me, 2 kilograms makes a lot of difference. But I wanted to get to a point where I lose that 2 kilograms, but I lose it in a healthy way. And then I learn how I'm able to control and manage my own weight in a healthy way, when I have healthy relationship with food, rather than what I would used to do is I would just basically eat 500 calories, and of course I would lose. But then eventually I would gain it back on, and then I would be doing ridiculous amount of exercise to lose that weight as well. So basically I would end up exercising so much that I would probably be burning 2,500 calories, but only eating 500.
Yeah, and you did lots of cardio.
Yes, I did a lot of cardio. Basically, I was cardio addicted. I would do cardio. I don't remember now exactly, but I think it was like, I used to tell you, like 5 days a week or something crazy like that. I have a stationary bike at home. I would go on that bike all the time. It's literally, I thought that I'm doing a good thing, the right thing, by doing a lot of cardio, but actually I was properly addicted to it. And I would heavily rely on doing cardio, and I would believe that that's the only way that I can lose weight. Starve myself and do a lot of cardio, basically.
Yeah, no fun, no fun.
Definitely not, because literally my whole life evolved around getting up early to make sure I can do my cardio, then making sure I make it to the gym, and doing, like, going to the gym 5 days a week. So probably it was even going to the gym 5 days a week and then doing cardio 6 days a week, because I remember doing cardio even at home on Saturday or Sunday, where probably weekends should be days where you can relax a little bit. And but yeah, definitely not fun.
Yeah. And even though you wanted to lose, for many people, it will be only 2 kg because you already were very lean.
Yeah,
First, you didn't want to overdo it, to push it to unhealthy fat percent,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
And second, you actually wanted to maintain it. Because how many people gain and lose this 2 kg? I was there at some point as well. Like, you push super hard for a few weeks, lose this 2 kg, then come back to normal. They come back soon. So for me, it's not a usual case of a client, but there are so many people like you struggling with exactly same problem.
yeah, absolutely. I think at that point I was 56. I wanted to drop to 54. I know that I ended up dropping to like 53, 52 and a half, but that was only because that wasn't the intention. But at one point in my life, I was 46 kilograms, which was absolutely unhealthy. And when I look back now at the pictures, I really didn't look healthy. So I knew that I definitely don't want to go back to that point when I was 46, because that was just unreasonable. So yeah, hence only the 2 kilograms and just getting to 54 where I thought that it will be comfortable.
Yeah, that's. I'm really happy that you know where to stop and to do not insist on going further. And what we did, we started tracking calories, tracking your weight. You're super disciplined and recording everything precisely. And Apple Watch was reporting exactly what we would expect from you, which was amazing. And you could see that you can afford more on the weekend, right? Because you tracked your calories and you tracked your weight. And even though on Monday and Tuesday you would be heavier, the weight will go down slowly after this, going out on the weekend. And you became comfortable with this. That yes, on Monday I'm heavier, but week after week you're losing bit by bit. So the average of every week is getting smaller and smaller and smaller, very slowly, very gradually, very sustainably. And now you're not freaking out after New Year, as you said, right?
Exactly. Yeah, because I would go on a scale, and as you said, I would have weekend when I would have alcohol and some heavy fat food, and then next day I would go on scale and I would go, oh my God, I'm 2 kilograms heavier. What's going on? Where now, yes, I've learned that you look at the average that, for example, as we were just discussing, New Year's Eve, I had alcohol and I had some food. And the next day, I went on a scale and I was 1.5 kilogram heavier. 1 year ago, I would panic. I would go, oh my God, what's going on? Well, now I was like, no, it's just water, weight. And now, 2 days later, 1 kilogram is already gone. So I know that probably another 0.5 kilogram will come in the next day or so. So I'm not worried about it at all. Also, I've learned that I don't have to eat exact same amount of calories every day, which I used to believe that if I'm burning, for argument's sake, 2,000 calories today, I have to eat 2,000 calories. That is it to maintain weight. Or I have 1.5 to lose it, or whatever. Well, now I know that it's all about the average for the week. So during a week when I'm at work, I can be very, not strict, but I can control what I eat because I prepare my own food. So I'll make sure that I know how many calories I'm eating during week. But then I know as a result that if I save that some calories, I can go out on the weekend. I don't have to be that precise. I don't have to be that strict. I can have a meal out. I can have a drink or do whatever. And I know that it's all about the average for the week. As long as the average is fine, then I'm fine. And you're right. Numbers prove it because I've seen it now for 6 months. And it's always the case. I have Saturdays or Sundays when I had 3,000 calories, but because the average for the week was still my calories that I need to have to maintain, my weight didn't move. Literally, it's still the same. So, and also the fact that I was because I'm so precise, I was very strict on macros and making sure I have enough protein and fat and carbs and that split, and being very rigid, like you have to have 50% of that or whatever. When now I just know that I need to eat enough protein. And I don't even look at the fat and carb split because I know that my diet is balanced and I know that I get enough of that and of that. So I don't even pay attention to it anymore. Where I used to be like weighing everything and going, oh, I need to add 1 carrot to make sure I have enough carbs.
Oh gosh. That's inconvenient.
Yeah, exactly. But because my mind works like that, I'm very logical and I'm very, very precise. If someone tells me you need to keep it as that, then I will stick to it. And I always follow. And it's basically. But then I've also learned to relax a bit. Like when I was away in Poland now, I wasn't eating my normal food. I was eating like in restaurants. But what I would do is what you suggested to me, I would put, okay, roughly this was 500 calories, this was 300. I would just put it to my Fitness Pal as quick add, and I would just make sure that I'm roughly within the calories. I wasn't obsessed about being very, very specific. I just I'm roughly eating that amount. if it's a bit more, then it's fine. If it's a bit less, then it's fine. So that's a big achievement for me as well, because in the past I was very, very strict. Like every single calorie would count.
Yeah, now you can go out, you can enjoy yourself, enjoy socializing, and actually enjoy the food in the restaurant.
Exactly.
It's so important.
Yeah, absolutely. Because all I would see in the past is literally calories on a plate.
Oh gosh.
See, I know it's such a. Oh my God. Yeah, when I think about it now, I'm like, yeah, it definitely feels so much better now. Definitely.
Yeah, this is excellent result. And one of other big achievements is that you reduced the amount of cardio you're doing, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. So at the moment, so I've managed to reduce overall my exercises to. So I do 4 strength trainings per week, and I only do 3 20-minute cardio sessions per week. That is it.
Three
So
20 minutes cardio sessions.
it's
Yeah.
1 hour per week, and literally what a difference it makes. Saturdays and Sundays I relax. I don't care about any I don't think about any cardio. I literally do 3 times 20. And when I think about it, when I look at it now, and sometimes I have days like everyone, where I'm like, oh, I can't be bothered to go to the gym, and it's only 4 days a week. I used to go 5 days a week and exercise 6 days a week. And when I think about it, I'm like, how did I used to do it? I literally don't know how I done it.
Yes,
Because
so disciplined.
now 4 days a week, I'm like, and I'm still one of these people. Like, if I say I'm gonna do it 4 days a week, then I'll definitely do it. And you're right, I'll be disciplined and I'll stick to it. But sometimes I do it 3 times a week, and it's still fine.
And the life is better, right?
Yeah,
When
exactly.
you have moderation in exercise.
And recently I had a long break as well. I think it's like a third week now when I'm not exercising at all. I'm just walking, and I haven't gained any weight either. I'm just walking and moving a little bit more because I just wanted to have a bit of a break. So yeah.
Yeah, you have the tools to adjust your diet to your current activity levels. Or when you do not exercise, you can just increase your non-exercise activity and be fine with that. Maybe, yeah, reducing calories a little bit. So you have all the tools to regulate your diet according to what's going on in life.
Yeah.
And this is so important. And as you said, you went to Poland, you ate in restaurants, and nothing happened.
Yeah, exactly.
You enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly. And the whole thing that at the end of the day, half a kilo is 3,500 calories. To go to that level, you really, really do have to miscalculate, like big time. But also, you do have to eat a lot at one go to gain that half a kilo. So, of course, if I now stop tracking completely and I genuinely didn't care about what I'm eating, then yes, over week 2 or 3, I would gain that half a kilo. But by going out once or twice and then just going back to your normal routine, that's not going to happen. So yeah, it really did help me a lot to get my head around it, because yeah, I genuinely in the past thought that if I go out once and I had more than I would, I'll just gain weight.
Yeah, that's a popular misbelief, misinformation that many people have. So yeah, hope that your story will open eyes for many on flexibility of the diet and how life is better when you know what you are doing.
Yeah,
Actually,
exactly.
when you are informed and equipped.
Yes, and I repeat that to my friends as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. Like any of my friends who want to lose weight, I say to them, okay, do this, just keep track of that, and then you'll see that eventually. And it's funny because they go through the same thing that I went through with you, and it's funny to watch it because I'm like, oh my God, I used to say the same thing. Oh, I used to message Olga with the same thing, saying, "Oh my God, it's not moving. Oh my God, I'm going getting weight." And eventually, it happened. So yeah, no, that's really good. But I still keep track of calories and the activity, because it helps me. It helps me to stay sane. It helps me to stay focused, and it just helps me to not panic. And yeah.
Yeah, it's individual. It's not about being obsessed or anything. It's your type of thinking, your logical mind.
Exactly.
Um, yeah, many people start just intuitively, approximately knowing where they are in calories and do it without tracking. So yeah, this method can be applied to a variety of cases and personalities. So yeah, I'm so happy with your results.
Yes.
I'm happy that you followed my advice and didn't give in to panic.
Yes, yes, it was hard, but yes, I think what I like the most about your method is because, as you said, I'm very logical. I am naturally a very logical, analytical person. Your method made logical sense.
Mhm.
It just numbers just stuck up. And
Yeah,
when you produced the first report for me, when I read it, I was like, oh my God, it's so nice. It's properly written, properly explained. Everything makes sense, and it's all supported by numbers. And it's just, yeah. To me, if something makes sense, makes logical sense, then that's it. So, yeah.
excellent. Well, thank you very much for an awesome interview. I will now stop recording probably.
Thank you.